Hello guys! If you are watching this video, you are most probably trying to install Chromis POS and run into some issues, or you just want to make your life easier. This video will help you reducing the installation time from hours or even days of troubleshooting to only 15 minutes or even less. All links will be available in the description of the video to make your life easier. Let's start. This installation will work on a 64-bit Windows. Chromis is not supported on 32-bit anymore. First, let's go to the official web page of Chromis POS, that is chromis.co.uk, and see what we find there. Once we have opened the web page, we can see that we have the Chromis POS and kitchen display screen. I will make more parts of this video that will explain how to install first the Chromis POS, then the kitchen display screen, how to add printers, and also how to play with the products. Please click on Chromis POS and scroll down. You will see a link named Download here. That will take us to the download page, who's located on sourceforge.net. Once on sourceforge.net, we will need to download two things. One is the Chromis POS that right now is version 1.4.7 as the latest version and works on a 64-bit Windows. You can get it by clicking the big green button. Once the download has started, hit the back button and go for the second thing that we need. Click on Additional Files, and here you will see jre.zip. This is the Java runtime environment. Chromis POS needs this to run. Download this as well. Apart from Chromis and Java runtime environment, we will need also a MySQL server. As a MySQL server, I will be using the same UniformServer that I have used in my previous video. Reason for that is that the server is quite powerful and easy to set up. The official web page of the server is UniformServer.com. Once on the web page, hit the download button and that will take you again to the download link located on the same sourceforge.net. Here you will see all previous versions of the server. I will download the latest version available today, and that is 1.5.0.0. Please note that if the versions of Chromis or UniformServer change, this might not work. It is possible that it will, but I would advise to use the same versions that I am using. Once you see the server downloading, it's time to move to the last piece of the puzzle that we need. The last download is Visual C++ redistributable, and again I will be using the last version available. If you scroll down, you will see the download links. You will have to download the x64 version. If you look here, you will see that I am running a 64-bit version of Windows 10 Pro. So now that we have downloaded all that we need, is time to start the installation. We go into the Downloads folder and we extract the archives that we have first. I will be starting with the jre.zip. Press mouse 2 and extract files, and you will be prompted with the question where to. Here we will make sure that we extract it in C:\POS\. This will automatically create the folders POS and JRE, so you don't have to worry about that. Then we have the UniformServer to extract. This is a 7-zip self-extraction archive. Again, we will need to set the path where we want it, and we will use C:\POS/ as before. The archive creates his own folder in the POS folder, just like the JRE archive. With the archives being extracted, it's time to move to the Visual C++. We will be installing this as default. Agree to them buying your soul and press install. This will take only a few seconds. Again, press yes when prompted by the windows. Now all this being done, I will go in the C:\POS/UniServer Z to set up the UniformServer. We can do that before installing the Chromis. Very important is to run the UniformServer as an administrator. When prompted, press yes and allow all further prompts like Windows Defender and Firewall. You will be asked for a root password for the MySQL server. I will be using the password test, but you can use whatever password you want. Please make sure that you remember it as you will need it later. If you don't run the UniformServer as an administrator, when you will enter this step where you need to set up the server to run its startup and start the Apache server and MySQL server, by default you won't be able to. After you set it the server's startup, you can manually start the Apache and MySQL server. Press the Start Apache. That will open a window in your default browser to show you that it works, and then press Start MySQL. You will see the red dots going green, and that means they run. When both Apache and MySQL run, press myadmin to set up the MySQL server. In the previous video, I have added a new user in the user accounts. For some reason is not working now, so I will only create a database and use root as account. Press database at the top and create a database. You can use whatever name you want. I will use Chromis. Please note that everything is case sensitive. Database passwords and users. Once the database has been created, you can see it on the left side in the drop-down menu. This is all set up in the MySQL server. Now we can close this window. It's time to install also the Chromis POS. When you start the install, you will receive an error saying that it cannot locate Java runtime environment. Press on Locate and navigate to this PC, C, POS, JRE, folder bin. And here select the Java executable. Once you have selected the Java executable and pressed open, the install will continue. Obviously respond with yes when prompted. On this first screen you will see what Chromis needs to run smoothly. If you don't want to use the JRE provided by the developers of Chromis, you can use also Azul Java. I will post a link in the description as well. Press the download button under Zulu free version. Here you have to set up the filters. At Java version, I would recommend 17 LTS, that is long time support. The operating system, we select Windows. The architecture has to be 64-bit and the Java package JavaFX. Then you get the option of downloading a zip or an MSI. The MSI is an automated installer that will make it easier for you. I just gave you this as an alternative. I will not install it nor use it. Now let us continue with the install by pressing Next. When prompted to choose where to install the Chromis, go again for C:\POS/ folder, but as time write down also \Chromis, so the path will be C:\POS/Chromis. In the next step, choose all components and press Next. Leave Start menu folder selected. Tick the box to create desktop shortcut and then let it install. When the install has nearly finished, you will be asked to install also Visual C++ 2013. Press cancel as we already installed the latest version of Visual C++. Chromis is going to work with the latest version as well. Now that we have installed Chromis, if you try to start it, it will not work. You will receive a Java error related to the database. To fix this, we go in the installation folder of the Chromis, and that is C/POS/Chromis, and we open terminal configuration. Database server is going to be localhost. Database name, Chromis. Username, root. Password, test. Now I will test the connection to the database to see if is all okay. The terminal ID, I will put it as PC1. Terminal type, we have more options, but I will stay with standard. Terminal location and other settings, I will not play with them. You can test the connection, and once is okay, you save and exit. Now if we try to start Chromis again, we will get a different error saying unable to connect to database. To fix this as well, you will have to go in the Chromis folder and search for Chromis, create database, and run it. Database server is going to be localhost. Database name is going to be Chromis. Username is root. This is created by default and the password is test. Press create new database and select yes when asked if you want to overwrite the database. The database name is the one created earlier in the UniformServer and the password is the one inserted when we have installed the UniformServer. The username root is the default user created by the MySQL server. Please note that all the login credentials as database name, username, and password are case sensitive. Now that the database has been rewritten, we can go and start Chromis, but not before pressing save and exit. It looks like it's all running as it should. When Chromis is open, it has only 4 options that you can choose from by default: the administrator, the employee, the manager, and the exit option. You will see that every user has different levels of access as expected from the names. You will be able to change the level of access from Chromis administration panel and also add, remove customers, add or remove products, and a lot more features, all from the administration panel. I will not go into many details as this is going to be for another video. Just as a short description will give you the names of all options that you have on the main screen of the administration panel. You have file where you can change the password, inventory, stock management, users, customers, maintenance, reports, utilities, options, and help. Now that you have seen how to get it working, follow me to see the rest. We'll explain how to install the kitchen monitor and also some printers and stuff. Or at least I will try. Have a lovely whatever it is, and see you in the next video.